everyone. Welcome to Rainy Day Writing Guild, Tuesday in October. I'll work on that intro. That's fine. So, we are doing NaNoWriMo tips and tricks and things to get you through the month. And I hope that everybody who is joining us is going to try NaNoWriMo this year. It is so much fun. I realize this year is my 15th year doing NaNoWriMo off and on. I don't think I've missed a single year signing in, at least. I mean, I've had 2 kids in that time. 2. And it's hard to write with babies. I thought I could do it and I couldn't. But I did get a few words in, and that counts. Anyway, let's get started. The first tip that I have that really worked for me is, and I had to learn these things, just FYI, over time. These are things that I have tried over the course of 15 years that have either worked or not worked for me, may or may not work for you, but they've worked well enough. So here we go. Number 1, have an outline. It doesn't matter how long it is. This year, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no earthly idea. But in past years, when I have had an idea and I've written it down, these are my notes, they've fallen off my lap. When I have had an idea and I've written it down, I have done far better and gotten far more written during the month. I am usually a plantser. So I like to plan, but I like to also throw that plan out the window and do whatever I want. So take my words with a grain of salt. If you are a planner, plan away. If you are a pantser, go for it. But I'm telling you, if you at least write down by like 11:58 on October 31st and a seed of an idea, you're gonna have a little more success probably than if you don't. It's just an idea. So that's my hope. I hope I have by 11:58 on October 31st some idea of what I'm going to do for NaNoWriMo this year. We'll see. Number 2, start writing on the first day. So Jake mentioned midnight write-ins, and those are so much fun. And I'm hoping to be able to stay up and write on midnight this time. I do have babysitting lined up. We will see if it actually happens. But it really, really, really does help to actually get your mind in the mindset of NaNoWriMo. It is midnight, or I'm waking up at 5 a.m., or I'm getting up at whatever time, and I'm going to write. It doesn't even matter how many words. Get some words on the page first thing, first day. I used to be like, you know what, I can't do it on the first day. It's super busy. I'm just going to catch it up on the second day, and I've never done really, really well that year. So my advice to you would be do something on the first day. You will get in the mindset and it will be much easier for you. Something that's also worked for me, and you know, every year is going to be different for you. Different things come up, life happens, you're going to find a groove. If you continue to do it, you're going to find your groove. So over the course of time, I found that if I try and do about 2,000 words a day, if I really shoot for a goal of 2,000 words per day, first of all, I can be done by Thanksgiving. I've done it like twice, and it was fabulous. It was so great to hit that finish line at 50,000 words just before Thanksgiving and be like, yes, I get to eat turkey and not worry because I've already won. Woohoo! Only like twice, okay? 15 years. You'll find it. You'll find your groove. Anyway, so in the past few years, in November, I have tried to do about 2,000 words a day. Now, what Joy was saying as far as like writing every day, when that last video that I wrote about forgiving yourself, during the year, I don't get to write as much. In November, I shame myself for not writing every day, okay? Write every day if you can on Nano, or create your buffer, whatever you can. If you think you're gonna miss a couple days in the week, then write a little extra every day and see if you can create your buffer. It is a challenge. November is my favorite time just because I am definitely one of those crazy people who will push to the end and try and do it. I've only hit 50,000 maybe 3 or 4 times in 15 years. So I don't get to do it every year, and I do have to forgive myself for not making it, but it's still like 20 or 30,000 words I have not written during the year. And so it actually feels really super good even to get that much. So it's a fun, exciting challenge, And I do make sure that I write almost every day, if I can, during NaNoWriMo, because that is what November is for. Other than Thanksgiving and choir concerts and school and blah, 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 and everything else. Okay, number 4, write with people. Half the fun, 3/4 of the fun of NaNoWriMo, besides getting something on the paper, is actually getting to spend time with other writers. So yes, I have met some of my best friends through NaNoWriMo. Joy, I don't even remember, what year was that? Nathan was a year old. That was 2011. So we met in 2011 and we were a writing group for several years after that, and they were actually the group that made me feel like I could be a writer if I really put my mind to it. Yes, you know, I've got little kids and everything, so that's going to take some time, but I can sit down and I can form a sentence and I can create a story. And I felt after spending time with them that I could actually do that. And so NaNoWriMos were far more fun because I had people who had the same goal as I did, and we got to have fun together writing during November, and it was great. And it always is, and I'm hoping to get together with them this year so that we can have some time to write together again and do that wacky November thing. And number 5, have fun, all right? It is a crazy challenge. You are going to be banging your head against the wall wondering, why in the world am I doing this? I've got so many words to get down today. I have no time. But here's the thing. Over the course of the years, I have tried to write my epic fantasies. I've tried to finish some sci-fi novels, like those bigger ones. I'm like, ooh, this eventually will be like a 100 to 300,000 word novel or series or something big. But I've discovered that if I want to have fun in November, for as busy as I am, okay, this is not advice for everyone, but as busy as I am, I don't get all the time to really sit down and world build and do all that even beforehand. And if I'm trying to do it during, it doesn't happen. So my very first year of NaNoWriMo was 2004. I signed up for NaNoWriMo. I got a job 4 days into November that I didn't want or need, but it was a lot of fun and I did like it. But I got a job. I think I started selling Mary Kay at one point, and I don't do it anymore, but at the time. So I had a lot on my plate, and I decided I'm going to write a historical novel about lighthouses in the Revolutionary War. Guess what I don't know anything about? I don't know anything really about the Revolutionary War or lighthouses. I did about this much research and found myself floundering at about 10 to 20,000 words. So I said, you know what, I've got this fantasy, and I was doing what Jake did. I had a thumb drive and I'd take it to work, and in between, because I was a database person, it was data entry. In between jobs, I would sit and write, and I got a total of about 30,000 words that month, and I was really proud of myself. But it was a lot, and I don't know that unless I really, really had a good idea, which I've had a few times, for an epic something or other, it's not necessarily going to all get written. Usually I hate what I've written in November, but the one time in my life that I have actually done NaNoWriMo the way it's supposed to be done. I've done it all ways, okay? I've done everything. I've been a rebel. I've done just about everything. The one time I did it right was just a few years ago. I said, I'm going to write a plain old category romance. It's going to be a sweet little romance, and I'm going to start it on the first day, and I'm going to end it, and I'm going to have a general sort of idea of what I might do, and I'm going to do it. I actually started that thing on November 1st, and I finished it on November 30th at 50,000 words at the end. Let me tell you just how proud of myself I was just for doing that, and it was fun, and I decided I'm going to do something really small and cotton candy, something that fits my life for November. I'm not going to run out and try and be Brandon Sanderson. I'm going to try and be like Pulp Fiction. I'm going to be paperback writer from the Beatles, okay? Just something really simple for me. So that is pretty much all I've got for you. I almost forgot today that it was my day. So if this comes out a little bit late, that's because I ran out of time. Because things have been a little bit insane here, trying to get it all done before November. I'd like to have my brain back before November so that I can do something. And then if I can think of a few ideas, maybe I'll drop something in the description or the comments just to try and figure out, maybe you guys want to help me come up with an idea for Nano. So in the description, I might put a couple of ideas. If you have ideas for meet cutes, for little romance, category romance ideas, put them in the comments because I would love to hear them. Maybe I'll choose one and maybe I'll get to write my nano story about that. I am writing something right now and I've been very obsessed with a certain story, but I don't want to work on it over nano because I always feel pressured to get something out and it never comes out right. I'd rather have time to think about the ones that I'm really working hard on. And then if I write a nano script, I can rewrite it during the year and I feel better. That may not make sense to you. Sorry. Anyway, hopefully this babbling will eventually reach a point and I can stop now. You know, I need more coffee. Let's just drink it. Anyway, you guys have a great week and it's just a couple more weeks until nano. So, yay. Yay. Get your ideas out. Sign up at the website. Go do it. Do it, do it, do it. Okay? Nano's fun. We're going to have fun. All right? Bye, everyone. Have a great week.